Dear students, this time I would be presenting the solution of assignment 8, and this assignment has mainly dealt with sampling, statistical process control and control chart, and I hope you have gone through all these concepts in detail and carefully in the video lectures. So, same way, there are 25 questions, one question carries 1 point, and all the questions are objective type, only one answer is correct. Question 1. If 5 samples or items are chosen from a population with defect rate 0.2, what is the probability that exactly 2 items are defective? So, you can think about the distribution appropriate and make use of these values in order to find the correct answer. You can see the correct answer. It is a binomial distribution. Probability that x defectives in n factorial divided by x factorial n minus x factorial p raised to x 1 minus p raised to n minus x, and hence the probability is 0.2048. Answer B is correct. Question 2. In a sampling, risk for the producer is 0.2 and the risk for consumer is 0.25. Identify the probability of acceptance at acceptable quality level AQAL as well as rejection quality level RQL. The correct answer is D, 0.8, 0.25, and it is easy to appreciate that Pa is equal to 1 minus alpha, that is 1 minus 0.2, so 0.8 at AQL, and Pa is equal to beta is equal to 0.25 at RQL. Question 3. Larson nomogram is used to identify A, sample size n, control limit C, A and B, and D none of this. So, the answer is C, A and B. Sample size and control limit both are identified using Larson nomogram. Question 4. Smallest numbers of samples are required in A, single sampling, B, double sampling, C, sequential sampling, and D, all require same sample size. So, the correct answer is C, sequential sampling. Question 5. From a lot size 2000, a sample of 50 items is taken for inspection. If the probability of accepting a lot is 0.8, identify average total inspection. You have option A 50, B 90, C 440 and D 100. The correct answer is C 440, and you can find the average total inspection ATI as n plus 1 minus Pa into n minus n, it is equal to 440. Question 6. From a lot size of 1000 items, a sample of 50 items is selected. If the lot comes with the defect level of exactly 0.1 and the probability of accepting the lot is 0.9, identify average outgoing quality. You have 4 options on the screen, and the correct answer is C, 0.0855, as AOQ is equal to Pa into P n minus n divided by n, which is equal to 0.0855. Question 7. The dividing lines between random and non-random deviations from mean of the distribution are known as A, 3 sigma limits, B, control limits, C, A and B, and D none of the above. The correct answer is C, A and B. Control limits and 3 sigma limits are synonymous. Question 8. Variation in the dimensions of products coming out of same machine is due to A, variation by operator, B, improper machine setup, C, process dependency on other environment system variables, and D, all of the above. The correct answer is D, all of the above. Variation in the dimensions may be due to operators variations, machine setup and process dependency on other environment and system variables. Question 9. The average dimension of outputs of a process does not match with the required one, but it is variation is within the acceptance limit. Select the most appropriate option. A. Process is accurate but not precise. B. Process is precise but not accurate. C. Process is neither accurate nor precise. D. None of the above. So, the correct answer is B. Process is precise but not accurate. As outputs are not close to the specified dimension, the process is not accurate, but the variation is within the acceptable limit. So, the process is precise but not accurate. Question 10. A sample is taken out of a lot and inspected. Results show that the lot is accurate and precise. Number 1, the sample mean is same as required dimension. Number 2, the sample variation is within the acceptable limit. Number 3, all the data points are above and very near to the mean in X bar chart. Select the correct option. A. Only 1, B. Only 2 is correct, C. 1 and 2, D. 1, 2 and 3. The correct answer is C. 1 and 2. Question 11. Two machines produce cylinders of diameter 100 centimeter. Samples of 10 cylinders have been taken from both the machines. The recorded dimensions are as follows. Machine A 97, 100, 99, 100, 98, 100 and so on. Machine B 98, 101, 100, 101, 99, 101 and so on. Select the correct option. You have 4 options on the screen and you can find out the correct answer. The correct answer is C. Machine A and machine B are equally precise. You are given the different types of questions on some key concepts like accuracy and precision, like use of various probability distribution functions, so that you can appreciate the concept more holistically and in line with the knowledge you have built through the video lectures. So, for machine A, mean is 100, variance is 3.11. For machine B, mean is 101 and variance is 3.11. So, if you look at the variance, which is basically nothing but the preciseness, both are equally precise. But if you ask about the accurate, then as machine A is close or exactly the targeted mean value, machine A mean value is close to targeted mean value, it is more accurate than machine B. Question 12. Select the correct option. A. Control limits are applicable to check the quality an individual product. B. Control limits are applicable to check the quality of a lot. And C. A and B. D. None of the above. The correct answer is B. Control limits are applicable to check the quality of a lot. Question 13. Manager X has drawn samples of size 7 items from 2 different lots of same size. Dimensions recorded out of samples from lot A and lot B are lot A 50, 51, 53, 48 and so on, lot B 50, 51, 49, 50 and so on. These 2 lots are the outcome of 2 different processes, process A and process B. Assume the required dimension is 50, then you select the correct option. Once again, you are expected to test your knowledge on accurate and preciseness. So, you have 4 options on the screen and the correct answer is C. Process B is more precise than process A. The reason, you can see that mean is 50.71, for lot A and variance is 6.57, lot B mean is 50.85, but the variance is 2.8, which is smaller than the variance of the process A, and hence process B is more precise, whereas process A is more accurate with the mean value very close to the targeted value. Question number 14. From a lot size n, few samples of size n are taken and sample means are calculated. Assume the process follows normal distribution. If the standard deviation of the samples of size 100 is 1, what is expected standard deviation of the samples of size 400? You have 0.25, 0.5, 4 and 2, these 4 options, and the solution is answer B is correct, 0.5 is the answer, and you can see the solution that sigma x bar is equal to sigma x divided by square root of n, and if I take the ratio for 2 samples 1 and 2, then sigma x1 bar divided by sigma x2 bar is equal to square root of n2 by n1, which is equal to square root of 400 by 100, and hence sigma x2 bar is 0.5. Question 15. High cost low volume items require A. complete inspection, B. no inspection, C. random inspection, D. intensive inspection. The correct answer is D. High cost low volume items require obviously intensive inspection. Question 16. Process is in control if it has no variation, only natural variations, C. natural as well as exceptional variations, and D. B and C both. The correct answer is B. Process is in control if it has only natural variations. Question 17. To check the precision and accuracy of a process, we need X bar chart, R chart or range chart, C. X bar chart as well as R chart, and D. these two are not sufficient. The correct answer is C. X bar chart as well as R chart, because you can have a better idea about the accuracy, how close you are to the required values, targeted values through X bar chart, accuracy and precision, because R chart deals with the variability and the spread in the observations. Question 18. In an experimentation, following values have been recorded. Average X bar is equal to 200 centimeter, variation of X bar is equal to 1.44 centimeter, and calculate the control limits. A. 196.56, 201.44, B. 198.8, 201.2, C and D, as you can see on the screen. The correct answer for this question 18 is D. 196.4, 203.6. We know control limits X bar plus or minus 3 sigma X bar, and sigma X bar can be computed as square root of variance, which is square root of 1.44 equal to 1.2, and hence your control limits would be 200 plus or minus 3 into 1.2, which comes out to be 196.4 and 303.6. Question 18. Question 19. In normal distribution, the area covered between mu plus or minus sigma is 66%, 95%, 99.7%, 96.6%. You can very well see that here you are supposed to find the area keeping plus or minus 1 sigma in mind. Now, for this, the correct answer is A, 66%. Question 20. In control charts, upper control limit is A. sigma away from the lower control limit, B. 2 sigma away from the lower control limit, C. 3 sigma away from the lower control limit, and D, none of the above. The correct answer is D, none of the above. In control charts, upper control limit is 6 sigma away from the lower control limit. Question 21. Type 1 error means A, getting a signal that process is out of control though it is in control. B, getting a signal that process is out of control when it is out of control. C, getting a signal that process is in control though it is out of control. And D, getting a signal that process is in control when it is really in control. So, you can appreciate that the correct answer is A. It is a kind of false alarm, and type 1 error is basically getting a signal that process is out of control though it is in the control. Question 22. In an experiment, following data have been obtained. Range for the 5 samples is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Upper control limit factor D4 is given 2, lower control limit factor D3 is given 0, and simply you are supposed to find the control limits. So, you can compute it as R bar is equal to 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 divided by 5 equal to 4, and you are given the factor D3 and D4. So, you can compute now LCL and UCL, which comes out to be 0 and 8. So, answer A is correct. Question number 23. In a process, following data are recorded. Average range R is equal to 10 kg. Standard deviation of range is equal to 3.6. Identify the control limits. You have various options A, B, C and D on the screen, and the correct answer is C, 0, 20.8. You can immediately rule out option A and B because control limits cannot be negative, and you can compute the control limits as R bar plus or minus 3 sigma. So, here the values are minus 0.8, 20.8, but obviously as control limit can not be negative, and hence 0, 20.8, answer C is the correct one. Question 24. Process control is carried out A, before production, B, during production, C, after production, and D, none of the above. So, basically we talk about statistical process control, which is an online quality control methodology, and process control is carried out during production. Answer B is correct. Now, let us have the final question, question number 25 in the assignment number 8. The question is, chart used to monitor attributes is R chart, X bar chart, P chart, all of the above, and the correct answer is C, attributes are monitored through P chart. So, with this, thank you very much for attending the solution of assignment 8, and continually we are trying to give you the different set of questions and also the detailed solution so that you can appreciate each and every concept learned through theory in greater detail. I will be presenting the solution of assignment 9 in the next section. Meanwhile, go through the video lectures planned for this week and try to digest the concepts in as detailed manner as possible.